Hey everyone, this is Cassie from Desert Sun Yoga, and today we are going to do a yoga sculpt class. That's a regular yoga class that uses small hand weights. So if you have anything at home from a 2-pound all the way up to 8-pound dumbbells, that works fantastic. Of course, you can get creative and improvise, or you can do this with no weights at all. So we're going to get started in a child's pose. Bring your big toes together, open your knees out wide, sink your hips towards your heels, and stretch your arms out in front of you. Now we're going to do quite a bit of tricep stuff today, so it might be a good idea to bring your palms together, bend your elbows, bring your thumbs to the back of your neck to stretch out your triceps a little bit before we get going. Go ahead, give yourself a nice deep inhale. Gentle sigh out. Take another breath like that. Inhale. Gentle sigh. Now in and out through just your nose. And take one more breath here. Stretch your arms back out in front of you. Press into your hands so that you can lift your torso up just enough to thread your right arm underneath your left. Now this is not a twist. Keep your torso squared down to the floor as you gently lower. You might not get very far, especially since you're probably not super warm. So it's okay if you don't get near the floor. Think about ever so slightly drawing your right shoulder blade back towards its socket. It might not even be a visible move at all, just a little bit of an intention, and you might feel that you get a little bit of a deeper stretch through your deltoid when you do that. And take one more breath. And press into your left hand so that you can peel your torso up and slide your right hand back out in front of you. Left side, thread your left arm underneath your right. Keep your torso squared down to the floor as you lower. Ever so slightly guide your left shoulder back towards your socket. Try to relax your right shoulder down. Good. Take one more breath here. Press into your right hand so that you can peel your torso up just enough to slide your left hand back out in front of you. Come all the way up onto your hands and knees for a tabletop position. Make sure that your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Push the tops of your feet against the floor. Push yourself away from the floor. Give yourself a deep breath here. Inhale, open your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, open your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin. Roll through about 3 more cat-cows. Inhale to open. Exhale to round it out. 2 more. Perfect. Pause back in a neutral tabletop position. Walk your hands forward, a full palm print in front of where they already are. Shift your torso forward so that you're more in a plank with your knees on the floor. Hug your belly button to your spine. Try to press into the four corners of your hands. Make sure the backs of your elbows are wrapped towards your thighs and you're externally rotating your shoulders. Good, because when you dip down here, we're going to do some tricep push-ups. Give yourself a big inhale. Exhale, ribs come in by your torso as you lower down. And then inhale, push it back up. So I don't want to see wide elbows as you do this. Exhale, elbows by your ribs. Inhale, push yourself back up. That's the way. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, push it back up. Press into your fingertips. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, push it back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, push it back up. Just give yourself 2 more. Nice. Inhale, push it back up. Sink your hips towards your heels. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up to the sky. Melt your chest back into downward facing dog. Shoulders are broad. Knees are soft. Take a little time here to pedal out through your heels. Loosen up through the backs of your legs a little bit. Pause in the center. Take an inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Look forward at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and step your feet up to your hands. Find length in your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head for ragdoll. Heel toe your feet out wider than your hips. I like to bring my feet all the way out to the edges of my mat. Bend your knees a lot. Reach for opposite elbows and gently sway your torso side to side. Good. Pause in the center. Release the grip of your elbows if you have them. Heel toe your feet back to about hip distance apart. Grab onto a weight in each hand. Keep your knees really bent. Hug your belly button to your spine. Carefully round yourself all the way up to stand. Now, I like to bring my feet together here. You might choose to keep yours hip distance apart. It's yogi's choice. I want belly button to spine, weights by your shoulders, shoulders relaxed. Take a great big inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, sink into a tall chair. As you inhale, lift your right knee up towards your chest, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, step your right foot out to the side, sink down. Inhale, stand it back up. Exhale, sink down, tall chair. Left side, inhale up. Exhale, step it to the left, sink down. Inhale up. Exhale through center. That's the flow. Inhale, right leg, wide. Right leg, center. Left side, inhale up. Exhale, step it out. Inhale up. Exhale through center. Keep going. Keep on going. Just trying to build some heat in your body here. Nice and strong. Let's do 3 more on each side. Whew, lost my balance there a little bit. That's okay. You don't have to be perfect. For good measure, let's do 1 more round. Exhale, sink it down, and stand it up. Woo, shake it on out. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warm now. At the top of your mat, in mountain pose, relax your shoulders back. Give yourself a full breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, flat back, bend your knees, ditch your weights. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back down to your heart. A little bit further. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward, fold it down. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands onto the floor as you exhale. Step into high plank. Knees on the floor. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tricep, chaturanga dip to your belly. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders for baby cobra. Press into your hands as you exhale, hips to your heels. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up to the sky, melt your chest back into downward facing dog. Press into the four corners of your hands. Try to broaden your shoulder blades. Squeeze a beach ball in between your arms. As you inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Look at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet to your hands. Find length in your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. A little different this time. Exhale, forward, fold it down. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands onto the floor as you exhale. Step it back, high plank. Inhale, lean forward 1/4 of an inch. Exhale, chaturanga dip just halfway down. Untuck your toes as you inhale. Press into the tops of your feet. Lift through up dog. Lift through your hips as you exhale. Melt back into downward facing dog. Tiny bend in your knees. Shoulders are broad. Take a full breath here. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Look at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet to your hands. Find length in your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Take a full breath here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward, fold it down. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands onto the floor as you exhale. Step back, high plank and chaturanga. Inhale, lift through upward facing dog. Lift through your hips. Exhale, melt back into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, reach your right toes up to the ceiling. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Pause. Let's set up a good foundation for warrior one. Step your left foot forward and out to the left side just enough so that your heel can completely come onto the floor. Left toes are at facing the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Find a weight in each hand. Peel your torso up. Try to square your torso forward. Everything else comes forward when you do that as well. Reach your arms overhead, shoulders down. Good. Try to keep framing your face with your hands. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, weights by your shoulders. Inhale, push it back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. That's the way. Keep on going. Make sure you've got a straight line of energy from the crown of your head to your back heel. You're still going, right? I just turned. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, you got about 4 more. Last one. Inhale, reach it up, pause, take a full breath. And ditch your weights down onto the floor. Plant your hands onto the floor. Step your feet back into downward facing dog. Give yourself a full breath here. Left side, inhale, reach your left toes up. Exhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Step your right foot up just enough so that your heel comes onto the floor. Toes face the right top edge corner of your mat. Find a weight in each hand. Peel your torso up. Try to square your torso forwards. Everything else wrap forwards as you do that. Arms stretch overhead, shoulders down. Good. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, weights by your shoulders. Inhale, push it back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Keep on going. Hug your rib cage in as you do this. Stay nice and strong. You've got about 4 more. Last one. Inhale, reach up, pause, take a full breath. Ditch your weights down onto the floor. Plant your hands onto the floor. Step back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath. Come forward into a high plank. Bring your forearms down onto the floor for a forearm plank. Now, I don't want diamonds, right? I want forearms on the floor, making a 11. Elbows right underneath your shoulders. You push yourself away from the floor. Hug your belly button to your spine. Keep your torso exactly how it is. Just start to step your feet closer to your torso. Lift your hips up for dolphin. Walk it back into your forearm plank. Let's do that a few more times. Walk your feet forward, keep your upper body nice and still, and start to walk your feet back. So good. Walk it forward, lift your butt to the ceiling, and walk it back, back, back. 2 more rounds. Forward, 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 back, back, back. Keep your gaze between your thumbs. Last round. Forward, 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 back, back. Ooh, pause, forearm plank. Breathe, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Belly flop. Oh, come down onto your favorite cheek. Take a breath. 1 more. Turn yourself to face your mat again. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, big toes together. Root your pelvis down onto the floor so you feel the back side of your body start to engage. Try to squeeze your arms by your body. Reach your elbows straight behind you. Shoulders roll away from your ears as you do that. Give yourself a little double chin. Perfect. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders off the floor for baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now stretch your hands out behind you. I want your palms face up to the ceiling. It might be different than you're used to doing it. That's okay. Big toes together. Root your pelvis down onto the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Little double chin. Take a full breath. Then lift your head, shoulders, hands, and feet off the floor. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, lift your head, shoulders, hands, and feet off the floor. Exhale, lower back down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Opposite cheek comes down onto the floor. I'm not going to do that because of my headset. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. Stretch your legs out behind you again, big toes together. Find a weight in each hand and bring your arms down along the sides of your body, palms face up, shoulders away from your ears. Root your pelvis down to the floor. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, hands, and feet up. Pulse out your hands. Breathe, pulse, keep your little double chin for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower back to the floor. Take a full breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift your hands, shoulders, feet off the floor, and pulse out your hands. Breathe, pulse for 5. Keep your double chin for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Ditch your weights down. Favorite cheek back down onto the floor. Goalpost your arms, bend your knees. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. Face back down to the floor. Extend your legs out behind you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands. Shift your hips back to your heels. Child's pose for 2 breaths. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up to the sky. Melt into downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Reach your right toes up to the ceiling. Exhale. Come forward to high plank. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale. Lift your right leg back up. 3-legged dog. Exhale. Come forward. High plank. Cross your knee over to your left elbow. Inhale, reach it back up. Again, exhale, come forward, high plank, tap your knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, come forward, tap your knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach it back up. One more full round. Exhale, come forward to the right. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, come forward to the left. Inhale, reach it up. This time, exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. I'm going to turn the direction I'm facing. As we're going to come into warrior 2. I want your back heel to come down onto the floor with your toes facing the long edge of your mat. Find a weight in each hand. Peel your torso up for your warrior 2. You're bending into your front knee, front toes face forward. Back toes do not face away from you at all. It's going to put pressure onto your knee. I want your toes facing the long edge of your mat, invisible bend through your back knee. Shoulders relax, stacked above your hips, arms reach forward and back. We got some bow and arrows here. Make this happen from your ribs, from your core. Take a big inhale. Exhale, wrap your back arm forward towards your right. Inhale, bow and arrow, your left arm back where it came from. Exhale, wrap your left hand forward to your right. Inhale, bow and arrow it back open. That's the flow. Exhale, wrap forward. Inhale, bow and arrow open. Exhale, wrap forward. Inhale, bow and arrow open. You got about 6 more of them. Go slow, controlled. Maybe get a little bit deeper into your warrior 2. Ooh, I got about 4 more. Keep a smile, because you just got 2 more of these bad boys. Perfect. Bring your back weight onto your hip, grab onto the top of your right weight, and bring it down onto the floor. You might need to use a block instead of the weight, something that's a little taller. We're coming into a half moon balance. So you shift your weight onto your right foot, peel your left foot off the floor, flex it. Hips are stacked. It should feel like the sole of your left foot could step on to the floor behind you. Nice. You can stay just like this. Maybe you reach your left hand up to the ceiling. Good. Take a big inhale. Exhale. See if you can stay really stable through your right leg. Reach your left leg forward to come in line with your hip. And inhale, stretch it back behind you. Whoo, let's do that just 3 more times. Exhale, left foot comes forward. Stay nice and strong through your right leg. Inhale, open it back. Hand can always come to your hip. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Oh, last one. Ooh, good job. Bring your top weight to your hip if it's not already. Bend through your right knee like a ninja. Carefully step your left foot towards the back of your mat again. Grab onto your right weight. Lift yourself up. Shake it out. We're coming into goddess. Heel toe your feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. Toes face away from you. Belly button to spine. I'm going to interlace my hands together around my weights. Sink down into a tall goddess. Belly to spine, so you're not kicking your butt out behind you. You're nice and tall. This next one is pretty hard because it just comes from your thoracic. It's about thoracic mobility, not shoulder twisting. Hands come out in front of you, shoulders relax. Take a lengthening inhale. From your thoracic, twist as far as you can to the right, which won't be very far. I could use my shoulder and then I'd get far, but that's not the point. Come back through center. Exhale to the left. Come back through center. See, it's easy at first. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. You're not going to get super far. That's okay. Can you sink a little deeper? Do you want to? Maybe that's the more important question. Try. Woo. Try 2 more each side. Sink a little deeper. Ah. So good, guys. Come back to center. Weights by your chest. Oh, stand it up. Pivot yourself to face towards your right leg. Ditch your weights down onto the floor. Step back into down dog. Option to float forward. Roll through a vinyasa. We'll meet back in down dog. I'm going to switch my sides again. From your downward facing dog, take an inhale, reach your left toes up. Exhale, come forward to high plank. Tap your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, reach your left toes back to the sky. Exhale, come forward, cross your left knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, come forward, tap your left. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, come forward, cross to your right. Inhale, back up. Last round, exhale, forward to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Exhale, cross it to the right. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Oh, good golly goodness, we got to do the other side. Find a weight in each hand. Spiral your back heel to the floor. Toes face the long edge of your mat. Find a weight in each hand. Carefully peel yourself up. You guys are doing so good. Shoulders down. You know good warrior 2 stance. Front knee does not ever cave in. You try to open your knee out like it's tracking over your left pinky toes. Stretch your arms out forward and back. Relax your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Exhale, wrap your right arm forward. Inhale, bow and arrow it back out. That's it. Exhale, wrap forward. Inhale, bow and arrow it out. You guys know this one. You're beasts at it. You're getting so strong. You're using your breath and movement together so well. I've got about 5 more. Can you sink a little deeper into your warrior two? Oh, I think you can. About 3 more, maybe get just even a little deeper. Last one's the best one. Inhale, bow and arrow it back out. Back weight onto your hip. I'm going to heel toe my right foot forward a little bit because I got pretty deep into that warrior two. Left weight in front of you. Maybe you come up onto a block or something else as you start to shift your weight onto your left foot. Right foot lifts for your half moon balance. Try to stack your hips, flex your right foot. Maybe your right hand reaches to the sky. Perhaps these sides feel really different and you don't do that. That's okay. Take an inhale. Exhale carefully. Start to wrap your right leg forward. Ooh, this side's a lot harder for me. Inhale, bring it back. I'm going to bring my weight down. 3 more. Exhale, wrap forward. Inhale, back out. 2 more. This is such a balance. Oh, last one. Inhale, bring it back out. Like a friggin' ninja, bring your weight back down to your hip if it's not already. Bend through your left knee carefully as you can. Step your right foot back. Oh, lift up. Nice. Nicely done, guys. Let's set up for goddess. Toes face out away from you. Belly button to spine. Hands interlace around both weights. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sink down to tall goddess. I'm going to turn this time so you can see side, belly to spine, knees open out. They never cave in. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Good. Thoracic mobility. Inhale. Exhale. Twist as far as you can to the right without using your shoulders. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. So from this view, you can probably see just how little I'm actually twisting. That's okay, because I'm getting real strong through my core and my legs especially. Oh yeah, you know it. When you sink a little deeper. Anybody else sweating at home? Sink a little deeper. 2 more rounds. Oh my God. Bring your weights back through center. Stand up. Oh, did you guys stick with it the whole time? You did awesome. Turn to face towards your left leg. Ditch your weights down onto the floor. Step back into down dog. Last one of the class, vinyasa. Come forward to a high plank. Chaturanga dip halfway down. Inhale, lift through up dog. Exhale, come straight into your child's pose. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands to lift your torso up. Sweep your legs off to one side so you can sit down onto your butt and plant your feet onto the floor in front of you. Scooch forward a little bit. Nice. Let's do some reverse tabletops. So, hands come onto the floor behind you. Fingertips either face in towards your butt or out to the sides. I do not want your fingertips to face away from you. This might feel like the most comfortable option, but it's going to put some bad pressure in your shoulders that I do not want you to be getting in this exercise. Okay? You're really trying to use your hamstrings here. That's going to be hard if you start to lift your feet up at all. Really ground, root through your feet. Squeeze your belly in here. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower to hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hover. And just keep on going. Inhale up. Exhale down until you really start to feel the burn. How's it going? You're not lifting so high that you crunch into your low back, but you are squeezing your glutes. 3 more. Last one. Hold. Take a full breath. And gently bring your hips back down onto the floor. Ooh, shake out your shoulders. Grab onto the backs of your thighs, chin to chest. Lower all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently sway side to side. Plant your right foot down onto your mat. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh for a figure 4 or supine pigeon pose. Make sure that you can't see the sole of your left foot. You keep your foot flexed. If you can see the sole of your foot, you're rolling on the outside of your ankle a little bit, and that's not good. Left hand pushes your left thigh away from you. You can stay right here or start to lift your right foot up. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Keep a tiny little tuck of your chin. And take one more breath. Plant your right foot back down onto your mat. Uncross your left leg. This time, plant your left foot down, cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Use your right hand to push your right thigh away from you, and you can lift your left knee off the floor, hug your knee a little closer to your chest. Take one more breath. Plant your left foot back down onto the mat. Uncross your right leg. Extend your left leg long onto the floor. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Stack your right knee directly above your hip. Drape your right leg across your body towards the left for a twist. You can stretch your right arm out to the side and gaze anywhere that's comfortable for you. One more breath. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Roll over onto your back. Shift your hips back towards the center of your mat. Right leg stretches out long onto the floor, and you squeeze your left leg a little closer to you. Take one more breath. Stack your left knee directly above your left hip. Drape it across your body towards the right. And stretch your left arm out to the side for your twist. Take one more breath. Hug your left knee back in towards your chest as you roll over onto your back. Hug both knees towards your chest. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, or you can grab onto the outer blades of your feet. For full happy baby, keep your tailbone on the floor. Open your knees out towards the sides of your body. Soles of your feet come up to the ceiling. You can stay still. You can rock side to side. You can bow and arrow it out. I like to stretch both of my legs out wide for an inner thigh stretch. You do you. Take one more big breath. Bend your knees enough that you can bring your heels back towards your pelvis. Release whatever grip you have of your feet. Stretch your legs up to the sky. Stretch your arms up to the sky. Allow everything to be soft. Allow your arms to come down along the sides of your body. Plant your feet onto your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open your knees out wide for a supine butterfly. Stretch your legs out long for Shavasana. Allow your eyes to close and release whatever breath pattern you've been holding on to for class, and allow a natural breath to take over. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. When you're ready to reawaken, you'll take gentle movements with your arms, legs. Eventually, you hug your knees in towards your chest. Your favorite side in a fetal position. Use a free hand to push down against the floor. Help lift you up to a seat. Sit tall, palms face up. Palms come together, thumbs press against your chest. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for joining in Yoga Sculpt. I hope that I see you in another class. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or send a message. Have a great rest of your day.